Okay, so I just fired this up. Let's take a look and see basically the plan for the start. We're just going to hit the batteries, inverter, fuel switches on, hit the starter, wind it up 12%, crack the throttle, start her off at 55, and then we'll wind the M1 up to 70, turn the gens on, and see if I can figure out how to fly this thing. So I mapped basically whatever the bare essentials are. I don't think I even have a clue how to run the weapon systems on it. So we'll just see how it goes. I haven't looked at the manual, so it should be pretty interesting, to say the least. Alright, battery, inverter, fuel, governor's in auto, and master caution, which I can't silence. It's awesome. Alright, starter's coming in, which I mapped to my joystick, obviously. And one's coming up, that's 10, we'll call that 12. Throttle's coming in, back to the idle stop. Light off. And blades are turning. And one's at 40, 50, and 55, starters out. Blades are coming up. Close the doors. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so M1's at 70, rotor's coming up. Alright, nearly everything's in the green. Transmission oil temperature's coming up. Still got the master caution going off, so generator's on. Non-essential bus is fine, inverter's on. Anti-collider, yeah, I probably should have put that on before. Put some lights on because they're shiny. Pitot heat, couldn't care less. And what we got down here? Nothing super important. I wonder if that low rotor RPM warning. Hey, there we go. Alright, so it looks pretty good. The transmission oil temperature, it's coming up, it's good. Pressure's a little low, but we'll wind that up here and see what happens. Winding the throttle up, the joystick. And what's coming up? RPM's coming up. It'll die soon. I can feel it. Beat that down just a bit. Alright. So with that little needle on the triple tack there, the double tack I guess we'll call it, up on the high side a little bit. It's coming down. It's coming up. And apparently my key binding's backwards, but that's no big deal. And I bet that's going to say something about hydraulics. Yep. Hydraulics on, force trim on. IFF's off, I don't care. Alright, so start went pretty much as I'd expect. Throttle's full, T's in the green. Full tank of gas. I set this up so it's ridiculously heavy because I always find that people that make these games think helicopters can spring off at 3,000 feet per minute vertically, which is not true. So it's 20 degrees out and I've got as much fuel and the helicopters I can put in it and full weapons and all that other shiny stuff. So like I said, I don't know how to use the weapons, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Here's the tricky part. And alright. Everyone's gonna die. It's a left pedal. Drifting forward. Ugh. She's ugly. Alright. Get myself a reference here, so I'll keep the nose on that tower there. I'm using that Thrustmaster Warthog still, which is, from what I understand, not ideal for something like this. But actually, what we're going to do is we're going to taxi over there. There's a lot of aft cyclic trying to keep this thing from just launching forward on me. We're all gonna die. I'm trying to keep it underneath TL here. Jump for the giant light standard. I have no idea how the trim system works in this, so just kind of winging it. Oop, there we go. That's the trim system. Oh, we're all gonna die. Nope, not so much. Oh, coming through TL laterally, it's always good. Let's go in with the fire trucks for a second. Might be needing them. Alright. There we go. It's probably a bit high, but drifting. Okay, so basically this game is about me dying at this point. Keep the horizon level. Why aren't you doing anything? Pedal turn, go hang out by the Apaches. We did set this up in the mission editor with just a couple of static objects in here because I think they're cool and it just feels a lot less like you're playing in a vacuum. But from the looks of things, they've actually done some work to the airport here at Tbilisi, which is kind of nice to see. So I'm just going to try and hold the hover. We'll go step left over this the line here and keep the nose in front. It's Apache. Let's see if I can do it. No, drifting, drifting, drifting. So, yeah, I can see myself dying quite a bit doing this. Still drifting. Still drifting, come on. Still drifting, my god. Well, that's a humbling experience for sure. And take off. There's no wind in this, so we're just going to do a rolling departure, and we'll see if I can do a quick circuit before I die. That's TL right there. You can see him leaning forward into the computer. Look at the, whoa, there goes rolling on me. Ball centered. Let's retrim it. Almost gonna die. Yeah, but not. Well, I shouldn't say I won't recommend the Warthog for this yet, but having played all of 45 seconds of it, it's not ideal. Alright, 60 knots in the climb, coming around. Yeah, she's squirrely, alright. Downwind now. Turn base over, was it 1-3 right there? Power's coming off, a little bit of right paddle. Keep the speed around 60 knots here, hopefully. I'm gonna get below TL, which is not gonna happen because I'm all over the place. Pretty fast on final here. Balls out. And power's coming back in as we come through TL. Lots and lots and lots of power. There's our RPM down. Alright. So what happened there is I started pulling way too much power in, and as much as the engine was trying to produce it, it couldn't spin the blades up fast enough to keep the RPM in the green arc. Which was not bad. And I kept pulling power too because I'm an idiot, but hey, it's a video game. So yeah, there's the first couple of minutes of DCS Huey. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. So we'll put Rudder down. Nice and gentle right here. Cool. Thanks very much.